Welcome back, folks, to your favorite channel where we cover everything Star Wars. I hope that you are doing fine today, and just before we start today's interesting topic, I want to inform you that channel have reached 3,500 subscribers and that we are steady growing toward 4,000. Thank you all for following my work, and I hope that you enjoyed videos that I produce. Also, I am open for suggestions for future content which you can express in the comment section below. Today I'm going to talk about record of history as it relates to the finished galactic conflict. Events are recorded in years relative to the Star Killer base incident, the firing of a super weapon that destroyed the Hosnian system, marking the start of an open war against the First Order. So I will be using acronyms BSI, which means before Star Killer incident, and ISI, which means after Star Killer incident. Before I start, I want you to know that I'm not going to cover absolutely every event that happened in the timeline. So, for example, I'm not going to put death of Mace Windu at the hand of Darth Sidious as a major event or a turning point in the timeline. So basically, this is meant to be a simplified version of the whole timeline and should be fun. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker concludes the storyline that leapt onto screens with the Force Awakens movie. The Rise of Skywalker was not only the much anticipated end of the sequel trilogy, but the conclusion of whole saga that centers on the adventures of Skywalker family and their allies. So we will start with 66 BSI, when Senator Sheev Palpatine of Naboo, secretly Sith Lord Darth Sidious, got elected as Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic. Darth Maul was defeated, which proved to Jedi that long-believed extinct Sith have returned. Very same year, Anakin Skywalker started his Jedi training with his master Obi-Wan Kenobi. In 56 BSI, a Separatists crisis in the Republic triggered by Darth Sidious and Darth Tyranus erupted into the Clone Wars, and Palpatine uses emergency measures to stay in power. Accelerated militarization across the galaxy begins to wage Clone Wars, and Padme Amidala got secretly married to Anakin Skywalker. In 53 BSI, the Jedi learn Palpatine is Darth Sidious and try to arrest him, but he puts down what he describes as a Jedi insurrection. Anakin Skywalker pledges loyalty to Sidious, becoming Darth Vader. Shortly after that, Order 66 was activated, executing large number of Jedis as traitors to the Republic. As Clone Wars end, Sidious renamed Galactic Republic into the Galactic Empire. Padme Amidala dies, giving birth to twins named Luke and Leia. They are separated shortly after their birth for the sake of their safety. Now secure as Emperor, Sidious begins delivering deep into the dark side arcana, including the hunt for immortality. In 52 BSI, Galactic Empire claims Ilum, an ancient Jedi world, and begins huge terraforming project there. In 46 BSI, Darth Vader takes residence in a newly constructed castle on planet Mustafar, where he was defeated by Obi-Wan Kenobi. In 44 BSI, rookie smuggler Han Solo wins freighter Millennium Falcon from Lando Calrissian. In 36 BSI, Rebel Alliance starts to form large coalition for fight against the Empire. In 34 BSI, Emperor Palpatine dissolves Senate, as his new superweapon Death Star is introduced to the galaxy by destroying planet of Alderaan. Vader discovers that Luke is his son, but keeps discovery secret from the Emperor Palpatine. Luke decides to join Princess Leia rebel cell and destroys Death Star at Battle of Yavin 4. In 31 BSI, rebels are heavily defeated at Battle of Hoth, and same year Luke discovers that Vader is his father. In 30 BSI, rebel spies delivers intelligence on location of a second Death Star under construction, which will eventually lead to the Battle of Endor. Darth Sidious tries to convert Luke to the dark side of the Force, but Luke is saved by Vader, who regain identity of Anakin Skywalker. Death of Darth Vader and Darth Sidious brings end to Sith conspiracy, but belief in Sith ideals continues with the secret cult on Exegol and with Yupe Tashu and the Acolytes of the Beyond. Imperial fleet retreats from Endor and fragments to be hunted down by the New Republic efforts. Han and Leia got married, and Luke begins training Leia in the ways of the Force. In 29 BSI, Imperial Fleet Admiral and personal advisor to late Emperor Palpatine Gallius Rax collects bulk of Imperial Navy at desert planet of Jakku. After defeat by New Republic forces, surviving ships jump to unknown regions of space. Shortly after New Republic was officially proclaimed, which marked capitulation of the Galactic Empire. Leia ends her Jedi training on Ion Kloss upon seeing visions of the future and recognizing where galaxy needs her most. Lando Calrissian liberates Cloud City, and Ben Solo is born on Chandrila. 10 years after, in 19 BSI, Rey was born and Luke begins to train Ben Solo. In 13 BSI, Rey is abandoned on Jakku by her parents, who die shortly thereafter. Sensing the constant presence of the dark side, Luke starts investigating leads that mention secret Sith world of Exegol. In 6 BSI, Ben Solo destroys Luke's Jedi Temple and Academy. Luke vanishes and Han and Leia were drifted apart. Leia Organa was ousted from New Republic politics by scandal, and therefore she begins forming a paramilitary resistance group to fight First Order. In 5 BSI, worlds secede from the New Republic, forming visible political core of the First Order. Its military core grows in secret in the unknown regions of space, while its spiritual core grows somewhere even more hidden. With the resistance stuffed to the operational levels, Leia begins search for her brother Luke. In 0 BSI, Rey and Finn, fugitives from the First Order, leave Jakku aboard Millennium Falcon with fragment of a map to Luke Skywalker. Starkiller superweapon obliterates New Republic capital. Ben Solo, now known as Kylo Ren, kills his father Han Solo. Starkiller base is destroyed by the Resistance. Rey finds and trains with Luke. Kylo Ren becomes supreme leader of the First Order, and Luke becomes one with the Force. In 1 ISI, recurring visions and voices in the Force move Rey and Kylo into another fateful confrontation. Kylo Ren discovers secret Sith world of Exegol, where he meets Emperor Palpatine, who announces his return from the dead to the whole galaxy. Rey learns that she is Palpatine's granddaughter. General Leia Organa dies at the effort to bring back Kylo Ren to light side. Rey confronts her grandfather Darth Sidious and defeats him. Redeemed Ben Solo saves Rey from certain death, but dies in that effort. In honor to Skywalker bloodline, Rey takes Skywalker as her second name. So, my fellow galactic citizens, I hope that you enjoyed this simplified and very brief timeline explanation of current galactic events. If you have any comments or questions about this topic, feel free to post your opinion in comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future Star Wars content. Until next time, may the Force be with you always.